Hi students, good morning Nana. Today we are going to discussing about motion of the charged particle in the magnetic field. So first we are taking the magnetic field induction Nana. This is the uniform magnetic field. So the lines are here parallel and straight. That's why this is said to be the uniform magnetic field of induction B. Now I am going to discussing about motion of the charged particle in the magnetic field. So just consider a charged particle of mass m and charge q that is moving with velocity v. Enter into the magnetic field with velocity v by making some angle theta. Then what is the force acting on the charged particle? The force acting on the charged particle we can write as here F is equal to BQV sin theta. A charged particle of charge Q enter into the magnetic field with velocity V by making an angle theta. Then force acting on that particle is given by F equal to BQV sin theta. So force is a vector nama. In what direction the force acting on the particle, that can be determined by using the Fleming left hand rule. So in Fleming left hand rule, forefinger, middle finger and thumb all are stretched perpendicular to each other here. See, all are stretched perpendicular to each other. Here B represents or B gives the magnetic field direction and middle finger gives the particle velocity direction or particle direction and thumb gives the magnetic field direction, force direction. Thumb gives force direction, that means in which particle is deviated due to the force. It is enter into the magnetic field along this direction. For example, in what direction the force acting, that is given by the thumb. Fleming left hand rule, magnetic field, particle direction, and this gives the force direction. Okay, here F equal to BQV sin theta. For example, the particle is enter into the magnetic field along the field direction. That means charged particle is moving along this direction now. So in this case what happened theta equal to 0 because here velocity of the particle and magnetic field both are in same direction. So theta equal to 0. Substitute here. Then you got the force F is equal to 0. That means no change in the direction of the particle in the magnetic field. That means it continues its motion along the field direction. Because here F equal to 0 net force is 0, so no change in its direction. It can move in the same direction in which it enter into the magnetic field. Okay so here F equal to 0, that means force is equal to 0. Next, for example, the particle enter into the magnetic field by making an angle theta, that means right angle to the field direction or normal to the field direction. In this case, theta becomes here 90. So you got here some force, F is equal to BQV sin 90, sin 91. You got here F equal to BQV. Other than 90 or 0, then you have some value 30, 60, 40, whatever it may be then the force F equal to BQV sin theta. And force is a vector, it has some magnitude. This is the magnitude of that force. What about direction? The direction can be determined with the help of the Fleming left hand rule. Forefinger gives magnetic field direction, middle finger gives the particle direction, thumb gives the force direction acting on the particle. So here this force we can write in the vector form F bar is equal to, here Q is the charge, that is the scalar, magnetic field and velocity both are vectors and here sign is there. So cross product of the vectors So that means we can write as here F is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. So this is the vector notation of the force acting on the charged particle. Yes, clearly here F bar is acting perpendicular to the plane which contains the V bar and B bar according to first year cross product rule prakaram F bar is acting perpendicular to the both field plane containing the both fields nana, or otherwise you can use this law. It is better nana to find the force direction. Okay. I am coming to the first point nana. Here particle enter into the field along the field direction, then force is 0. So on this concept, one problem is there nana. See, a particle of charge 1 microcoulomb is projected into the magnetic field. A particle of charge 1 microcoulomb nana. So a particle of charge how much? 1 microcoulomb. That equal we can write as here 1 micro means nana 1 into micro means 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Okay, that is projected into the magnetic field. B bar is equal to magnetic field vector form lo ichindani ikkada. B bar is equal to 2I cap plus y j cap minus z k cap. Particle projected into this magnetic field with velocity v bar is equal to 4I plus 2j minus 6k. Now the particle is then it is undeviated. What is the condition nana? Charged particle enter into the magnetic field with this velocity, but here particle is undeviated. Okay. So in this case particle undeviated nana. When the particle projected into the same magnetic field with velocity v bar is equal to I cap plus j cap, then find the force acting on the particle. That is our question nana. Charged particle of charge 1 microcoulomb enter into the magnetic field with this velocity. The particle is undeviated. When it is projected with velocity I cap plus j cap into the same magnetic field, then what is the force acting on the charged particle? So you know clearly the force acting on the charged particle in the vector notation on F bar equal to Q into V bar cross V bar. So here V bar is clear. Okay, no problem. What about B bar? B bar is here. YZ is there nana. So to determine these values, we will give one condition. Condition chinnamma ikkada. ఈ వెలాసిటీతో పార్టికల్ ఈ magnetic field లోకి ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు నానా undeviated అన్నాడు. Undeviated means nana in this case the force acting on that particle is 0. Force 0 అయింది అంటే నానా here V bar B bar both are parallel to each other. That means here nana theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0 means angle between the velocity and the magnetic field. Here 0 means nana both are parallel to each other. When these two are said to be parallel, you can write the nana condition slopes. Here 2 by 4 is equal to I compare nana. Here j, that means y by 2, that equal to minus z by minus 6. So ratio of this I coordinates and y coordinates and z coordinates both are equal nana when the two vectors are said to be parallel. So you can write as here by comparing these two. What happened? By comparing nana, by equating these two, you got here see 2 by 4 is equal to y by 2. So from that nana to 2 is 4, you got here y is equal to 1. And next one more nana, compare these two. Here minus minus cancel. That means nana 2 by 4 is equal to z by 6. So from this send this side 6 2 jar 12 by 4 is there. 4 1 jar 4 3 jar. So z is equal to got nana finally 3. Y is equal to 1, z equal to 3. That means here the magnetic field you can write as here B bar is equal to what is the value nana? 2I cap plus YZ. So what is the Y value here? 1. That means 1 J cap plus minus what is the Z value here? 3. You got now here B bar is equal to 2I plus J minus 3K. Now I am going to calculate the force acting on the particle when it is projected with this velocity by using this formula nana. F is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. So Q means nana charge. What is that? 1 into 10 power minus 6 into V bar cross V bar. You know clearly. Cross product now, how can calculate here? See, 1 into 10 power minus 6 V bar cross V bar. I am going to calculate now I, J, K. And V bar cross V bar. So first V bar here. 1. J bar is there. 1 and K bar not there. So 0. What about V bar here? 2, 1 minus this of here. 2, 1 minus 3. Now that can be calculated with the help of that formula nana. V bar cross V bar. So from this we can write as now here V bar cross V bar. So that equal to see here 1 into 10 power minus 6 is there. 1 into 10 power minus 6. I into minus 3 and here minus into 1 into 0. 0 leave it. Minus 3 bar. Next minus j into this one eliminate. Minus 3 minus 2 into 0. 0 leave it. Plus k into 1 1 jar 1 minus 2. So finally what you get on here? That is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 6 into minus 3i plus 3j 1 minus 2 nana minus k. So that is the force nana. You are going to calculate the magnitude. Take mod nana, no problem as well wish. If the answer is in magnitude nana, value unte amma you simple ga em cheyalante ikkada mod eskudume nana. Mod eskunటే constant but no problem. 1 into 10 power minus 6. ఇక్కడ మోడ్లెస్ మీరు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నానా magnitude under root of minus 3 square plus 3 square plus minus 1 whole square. From that what you get now here? 3 square 9, 3 square 9, 9 9 18 plus 1 19 root 19. You got the answer now. Root 19 into 10 power minus 6 newtons. That is the force acting on the charged particle. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే పార్టికల్ అన్డీవియేటెడ్ ఇన్ ద మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ అంటే నానా వెలాసిటీ అండ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ దిస్ టూ వెక్టర్స్ ఆర్ parallel to each other. And the two vectors are parallel, then you can write like this nana. Ratio of the x components, ratio of the y components, ratio of the z components remains constant. So from that, according to given problem. So this is one important problem nana, when particle is projected along the field direction. And one more concept nana here. You can choose just case 2 nana. Just case 1. What is that? Theta equal to 0. In this case f is also 0. That means no change in particle direction. So that means nana here one more important point nana. So in the magnetic field there is no change in velocity of the particle. Because of magnetic field only there is change in direction nana. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అయితే దాని వెలాసిటీ మారదు నానా. ఓన్లీ magnitude does not change, that remains constant. magnitude మారకుండా డైరెక్షన్ మాత్రమే చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది అమ్మా. సో అందుకే మనం వర్క్ ఎనర్జీ థియరం ప్రకారం నానా what is the work done on the charged particle in the magnetic field by this force? We can say 0, because according to work energy theorem, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, half m v square minus half m u square. And particle enter into the magnetic field, its speed or magnitude of the velocity does not change. So work done becomes 0. Remember that point nana. Due to the magnetic field, only change in direction of the particle. Okay, depending on direction also. Here theta equal to 0. Okay, next one more case nana. Just you can take as here. Case 2 as well wish nana. Case 2. What is that nana? Theta is equal to 90 degrees. That means nana the particle enter into the magnetic field right angle to the field direction or normal to the field direction. In this case we can write nana f is equal to bqv sin theta. Theta equal 90, you got the f equal to bqv. It is the maximum force nana, because sin 91, that is the maximum value in sin. That's why you got here maximum force f equal to bqv. When the particle enter into the magnetic field right angle are normal to the field, then the particle undergoes into the circular path. A particle ఏమైంది speed మారదు, just direction change. That means that is enter into the circular path. దీని మీద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అడుగుతున్నాను. What is the ratio of the circular path or radius of the circular path made by the proton and alpha particle when enter into the magnetic field normal to the field direction? సరే, ముందు ఎప్పుడైతే ఇది పార్టికల్ అనేది రైట్ యాంగిల్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతుందో ఆటోమేటిక్ సర్కులర్ పాత్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతున్నా. సర్కులర్ పాత్ లో అది ఒక రౌండ్ రివాల్వ్ కావాలి అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇక్కడ ఏం డెవలప్ అవుతున్నా, సెంట్రిపిటల్ ఫోర్స్ డెవలప్ కావాలి. దట్ సెంట్రిపిటల్ ఫోర్స్ is balanced by this magnetic force. Centripetal force is balanced by the magnetic force. So here V is the velocity and assume yourself R is the radius of the circular path. Then the centrifugal force you can write as here mv square by R. This centrifugal force is balanced by the magnetic force, that is BQV. So from that V square lo oka V ikkada oka V cancel. From that radius na kavali anta mv by BQ, that equal to R. Radius of the circular path made by the charged particle in the magnetic field. You got here R equal to mv by BQ. It depends on R, radius of the circular path made by the particle depends on its mass, velocity, magnetic field and its charge. What about angular velocity? We know clearly here V is, you can write down here R omega. Omega is the angular velocity of this particle. Then in place of V, we can write R omega. So that means now here M in place of V, R omega by BQ, that equal to R. Here from this RR cancel. From that omega is equal to, you can write down here BQ by F. That is the angular velocity of the charged particle. Here m mass into velocity, that is you can call it momentum now. So that implies here radius R is equal to in terms of momentum P by BQ. If K is the kinetic energy of this particle, in that case we can write down here in place of P, in first year we know clearly the kinetic energy of the particle K equal to P square by 2m. So from that P square is equal to, you can write down here 2mk. That means P is equal to under root 2mk. Yes, substitute here. That equal to under root 2mk by BQ. Depending on the given data, we have to choose the formulas. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ జస్ట్ మనం ఐడియా ఉంటే అమ్మా ప్రతి ఫార్ములా బైహెడ్ అవసరం లేదన్నా. ఈ కండిషన్ లేదా ఇది ఒక ఫార్ములా ఐడియా ఉంటే మీ బ్రెయిన్లో ఇచ్చిన దాన్ని బట్టి మనం ఫార్ములా చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి డేటాని బట్టి. ఇక్కడ యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినా. ఓకే సార్, పార్టికల్ ఇలా రివాల్వ్ అవుతుంది కదా, మరి ఒక రౌండ్ కి ఎంత టైం తీసుకుంటుంది? దట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ టైం పీరియడ్. ద ఫార్ములా టైం పీరియడ్ T is equal to 2 pi by omega. That equal to here 2 pi by omega means what is that? BQ by m. So that is, we can write as here 2 pi m by BQ. Time taken to complete one round. So at the same time, what is the frequency? Frequency means number of rounds in 1 second. ఈ పార్టికల్ ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ 90 degrees తో మ్యాగ్నిఫిల్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్ అది సర్క్యులర్ పాత్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. మరి ఒక సెకండ్ లో ఎన్ని సర్క్యులర్ పాత్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తుంది, ఎన్ని రౌండ్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తుంది, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ F is equal to reciprocal of the time period 1/t. So you can write as here BQ by 2 pi. So these are the formulas related to the particle enter into the magnetic field right angle to the field direction. సో ఇక్కడ అప్పుడప్పుడు మనకు చిన్న కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏం చేస్తుంటానన్నా, దీన్ని డ్యూయల్ నేచర్కి లింక్ చేస్తాడు. డ్రీబోగ్లీ వేవ్ లెంత్ మీకు కెమిస్ట్రీలో కూడా ఫస్ట్ లో కూడా మనకు వచ్చి ఉంటుందన్నా. సో డ్రీబోగ్లీ వేవ్ లెంత్ ఫార్ములా ఏమన్నా వస్తాం మనం, లాంబ్డా ఈక్వల్ టు h by mv ఆర్ దట్ ఈక్వల్ టు కెన్ రైట్ as h by p. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఒక పార్టికల్ అది చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ కాదని అవసరం, జస్ట్ పార్టికల్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ మోషన్, దాని చుట్టూ ఒక వేవ్ డెవలప్ అయింది ఆ వేవ్ నే మనం డ్రీబోగ్లీ వేవ్ ఆర్ మ్యాటర్ వేవ్ అంటాం. ద మ్యాటర్ వేవ్ వేవ్ లెంత్ ఆర్ డ్రీబోగ్లీ వేవ్ లెంత్ is given by h by mv, that equal to h by p. Now I am asking, what is the Debogli wavelength of this particle when it is enter into the magnetic field? So from this concept, lambda equal to h by mv, so that equal to h by p. Here c we can write as a p equal to bqr. From this formula we can write down here p is equal to bqr or mv is equal to bqr as your wish. That equal to h by in place of mv, that means momentum. So from this mv equal to bqr. So we can write like this r, that is also we can write as a h by in place of p under root 2mk. Depending on the data you have to choose the formulas. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో మనకు ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఎలా అడుగుతారంటే ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా. ప్రాబ్లం అడిగే ఛాన్సెస్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటాయంటే ఇక్కడ సింపుల్ ఒక 2 పార్టికల్స్ తీసుకుంటాడు. ఆ 2 పార్టికల్స్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం తీసుకుందాం అంటే ప్రోటాన్ అండ్ డ్యూటరాన్. ప్రోటాన్ అండ్ డ్యూటరాన్. ప్రోటాన్ మీన్స్ 1h1, డ్యూటరాన్ మీన్స్ 1h2. These 2 particles are enter into the magnetic field normal to the field direction. What is the ratio of the radius of the circular path? What is the ratio of the radius of the circular path made by the 2 particles? First formula radius of the circular path r is equal to mv by bq. Here 2 particles are enter into the same magnetic field. That means b remains constant or b is same. So from that m, v, q are different now. For example, from this we can write as down here r1 by r2 is equal to m1 v1 by b1 q1 into b2 q2 by, you can write the formula b2 q2 by, you can write as here m2 v2. Here 2 different particles and they are enter into the magnetic field, same magnetic field. We can say in that case same magnetic field means b remains same. We can write as here see m1 v1 by q1 into q2 by m2 v2. For example, 2 particles are enter into the same magnetic field with the same velocity, then velocity also cancelled with each other. Here proton and deuteron both are having the same charge now. Proton also having the some 1 unit of positive charge, deuteron also having the 1 unit of positive charge. Here this is the mass now. The proton mass is here 1 unit, deuteron mass is here 2 units. Substitute here, that is 1 by charge of the proton into q2 charge of the deuteron, 1 by mass of the deuteron. You got here 2, that is 1 by 2. You can write like that ratio of the circular path made by the proton. So ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అమ్మా. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ మనకు రేడియస్ అడగవచ్చు లేదా టైం పీరియడ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ మే బి సింపుల్ గా ప్రోటాన్ డ్యూటరాన్ అండ్ ఐ am taking a alpha particle. What is the ratio of the radius? r1 is to r2 is to r3. Both are enter into the 3 particles are enter into the normal to the magnetic field with the same velocities. Then what is the formula? R is equal to mv by bq. R equal to mv by bq. So in this case b v same. That means r proportional to m by q. R1 is to R2 is to R3 is equal to m1 by q1 is to m2 by q2 is to m3 by q3. We can write like that now. For example, so the 3 particles are enter into the magnetic field with the same momentum. 3 particles are enter into the magnetic field with the same momentum. That means here mv remains constant. In this case, same magnetic field also. So you can take as here b also constant. From that you can write as here r proportional to 1 by q. So from that r1 is to r2 is to r3, that equal to 1 by 1 is to 1 by 1 is to 1 by q1 is to 1 by q2 is to 1 by q3. When 3 charged particles enter into the magnetic field with the same momentum, then momentum constant, you got the formula r and q both are inversely. So from that r1 is to r2 is to r3 equal to 1 by q1 is to 1 by q2 is to 1 by q3. So you can write down here 1 by q1 means charge. ఇక్కడ ఉండేది చార్జెస్ నాన్న, పైన ఉండేది మాత్రం మాస్ లాగా ఐడియా పెట్టుకున్నామ్మా. సో ఇక్కడ Q1 means 1 is to 1 by 1 is to 1 by Q3 means 2. So that means you got here LCM nana 2 is to 2 is to 1. So that is the ratio of the radius of the circular path enter into the magnetic field normal to the field direction with the same momentum. So time period, frequency, all are with the help of this formula you can calculate nana. And one more condition is there. Theta equal to 0, okay, theta equal to 90. For example, the particle enter into the magnetic field other than 0, other than 90. That means nana maybe 30 degrees or 40 degrees, whatever it may be nana. In that situation, the particle undergoes into helical path nana. Helical path means spring type amma. Okay. So tomorrow we can discuss about that nana. Today it is enough. Bye. Please send feedback nana. Thank you.